Hello.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene of sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set, go 20! Mark 54! Get that quarterback! And all talk! 11-11! 80 weapon! Check nine!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Switch it. Light. Alert flag.
Back to throw, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. The quick throw taken in by Diggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Listen to me.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on third down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15.
Absolutely nowhere.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Now Cousins. He's got it. And he's brought down. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Cousins to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Here's Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Cousins again. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. Stay with your man. Hey, 5-0. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check, check, check.
To throw is Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A big play there on the catch and run. 50. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be. That, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Set. Red 80. Mike 54. 53. Ready. Watch twist.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A toss to Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. They go play action. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control?
Loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. 3rd down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
ready. Blue 60. 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Alert. Omaha, ready, blue. Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Cousins rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got some space here. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. He's coming in motion. Hey.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey. Mark 55, Mark 55. Lawyer jump. 10. Swing. Stay 50.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You don't know no better.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let him know. Hey, receiver.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and long for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80! Switch! 40 got!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55. Alert! 55. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Check 99. Check 99.
Stafford. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Chopper!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
55. X3. 218. Chopper.
Operating from the gun. Stafford going to throw deep for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Kill, turn it. He's coming.
3rd down. Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
It's now fourth down.
The Vikings send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And look at this, it's a fake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready? 180. 54, Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, 70. Wide, get wide.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey,
Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Hey, you remember this? Let's go, baby. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Throwing, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
40's Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Come on, the ball. 40's hot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we're good. Get in the weight room. Tighten up. Hey, orbit. Kill.
On on 2nd and 9. Cousins going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, easy.
Stafford now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 53. Ready. 25.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On first down, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Again, it's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. It got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Cousins now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Watch the city. Lead it, 48. Clark. Hey, Alpha.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
59! 54! Go! 54! Stop your whining. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Stafford on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Joker, 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 Joker. Big 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Greystone travel.
To throw again. Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Stafford going to... And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Break the set. 280. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey. Hey, watch that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, no, easy. 25 to Mike. We'll go 20. Hey, box drop.
Throwing his Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.